play some more. Okay, so I have done nothing since we last played. I literally just got ourselves into the ancient ruin, the ruin area where we found, but we weren't going to go towards yet. So in the new area, let's go start exploring and start killing. Get that lovely, lovely XP. Oh.
These ones can run rings around us.
Oh.
Stand back. Trip it up.
Dragon swarm.
Try harder. Not a chance. I'm not done. You're finished. We did it. Not a chance. Strike.
Going in. Here, let the marksman handle this.
No escape.
Take this. Light astral energy.
Pain.
Going in.
Dazzle.
One more.
One of the things I remember I wanted to do actually now.
We did it. Not a chance.
Great dream.
Dragon
Free
swarm.
Lancer. Dance in the rain. Feel it. I'll be saving.
Okay, so now that that battle's done, one of the things that I was wanting to do that I remember about is... Yes. You can go on for her. Yes, because then that way he'll start unlocking new astral stuff. Orange shell. Nothing else down there.
Discourteous, aren't you?
Glacial fire.
Can't get out of this. A debut performance.
Freeze Lancer. Hurricane
Dragon swarm.
Leave the agile ones to me.
Sonic thrust.
Look at that, he's already learning new abilities.
Take this.
Radiant
Strike. Pierce through. Sonic thrust. Seismic rush.
Do it.
Kisara.
Here we go.
Phoenix Cyclone. Here, let me
Now, you're mine. I'm not done. You're finished.
My exploits are bearing fruit.
Oh. I see him already. Take that. Yes, I know. I see your owl buddy already. Don't know if I want to drop down there yet.
Coming through.
Burn in hell.
It's like trying to keep up with a wall. Lightning strike.
Lightning blast. They've got flyers.
Unstoppable. Let a marksman handle it.
All yours. You're mine.
Allow me to help you. Leave the ensnaring to me. Allow me to help you.
Pummeling to me!
Do it.
Time to let it rip.
Oh,
Sonic thrust. Sorry.
you're fucked.
Now, Asuna!
This is so cool. Also realizing my mic's picking this up.
The true power of the blazing sword.
It's only as strong as the one who wields it.
You truly mean that? Thank you.
Came down just a touch.
Do you think this is one of the places where the Dark Wings and Almadria fought?
I wouldn't be so sure. This place appears more ravaged by time than combat. Even if there are signs of destruction, it would likely have taken place during the Great Conquest of 300 years prior.
And ever since, it's been a breeding ground for Zeugles,
There we go.
I guess.
You're saying we should check the owl forest?
Ooh, a chest. Type of little thing. Okay. Probably should go and check down here. Just a well with a chest. Ice cream recipe. Did I need to make ice cream for someone? Big old crystal. A grade 4 one. Don't need to go immediately fight these monsters, explore a bit, just because, like I say, the thing's already run out. Okay.
I won't forgive you! Here goes! Glacial Spear! Here's evil! Freeze Razor! Airborne Beast! My spec! Hurricane Strike!
Pierce through!
Flying Freeze! Appreciate the help!
Sion, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done!
Sonic thrust! Dazzle!
Do it!
Now!
Astral Energy!
Say no more!
Defeated my one and immediately came to destroy that one.
Nonetheless,
We have a long way yet to go.
Let me up. You just let me up before. There we go. Well, I literally just made the jump. How did I succeed this first time round and I'm failing every time? There we go. All that for some gold gel.
No choice! Sonic thrust!
By the power of Searing Flame! Dueling! This one's got your name on it!
Ashes to ashes! Now! Take this! Start up!
my pesky airborne scoundrel.
Sounds like a job for yours truly! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
That's them all dealt with. Yeah.
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Xion.
No choice!
Gemini
Its armor's too strong. Then I'll split it open. Be my guest.
God damn it! Every time I go to use my big moves.
Be still. It's over. Debut performance.
Glacial spear.
You're mine. No escape. You're finished. On your knees. Strike.
Lightning strike.
It's over. Air pressure. Try this.
Hear me, flaming
Blended
fury.
flash.
Burning strike.
Try harder.
Hear me,
Now,
evoke.
take this.
Down on the ground.
Dragon. Not a chance. Strike. Try this.
Going in.
Blended flash. Dragon swarm.
Begin.
Round and pound. Round and pound. Do it.
Chill.
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished.
Everybody okay?
We're all right, Alphen.
Fishing spot.
I hope we catch something decent.
Indeed. Hungry bellies are counting on this.
Reel it in.
Okay, let's see how this goes. Oh, this one could be a tough one. I don't think I'm getting this one. We almost lost that a good few times.
Meal out of this fella.
We can make a real feast out of this bad boy.
Reel it in.
You didn't spam all at the end.
Pretty rare fish.
I see you've gotten even better at this.
Like, that puts it up to like 10 fish. So I believe it puts it up to 10 fish anyway. Hopefully we can get a new rod.
You guys want to rest here?
Forge weapons. Still need a dragon flame sack. Astral crystal. Okay, so we've not come across all that stuff yet. No, I don't want to sell that yet. I'll give them normal feed.
I hope we manage to catch Almadria soon.
I hope so too, before she can cause any more havoc.
You okay, Rinwell?
Oh, yeah.
Don't push yourself too hard now, okay?
Okay. Thanks. Oh, Hootle. I don't know what to do.
Cook before resting. Can we make ice cream? We can. Elemental attack up? I think that's fine.
Whoa, that came out perfect.
I'm pretty sure we have to make ice cream for her anyway.
This ice cream tastes so good.
I swear, you're always having ice cream, even when it's freezing cold out.
And who made you the food police?
No one. I'm just saying that's a lot of ice cream. Don't you ever, throw up or anything?
Did you really just say that? Try thinking before you talk.
Huh? What do you mean? All I'm saying is I'm just a little worried about you, okay?
Well, don't be. I can have ice cream whenever I want.
You say that, but you know what's gonna happen if you keep eating ice cream all the time.
It's none of your business what I eat or how often.
Arguing over the consumption of a frozen dairy product. Ah, to be young.
Naive might be more accurate.
So, Halim, care if I hang out for a while? You worried about what's going on with Menancia?
What makes you think that?
Well, you were speaking to Kisara earlier, weren't you?
It's rude to listen in on others, you know.
Sorry. I didn't hear what you two were actually talking about, though. I just figured it was Menancia since it was the two of you.
I am but a former lord who has abandoned his post. I'm no longer in a position to lead the realm in any capacity whatsoever. Yet Kisara still seeks out my opinions, knowing full well that is the case. This despite the fact I am no longer her master either.
Couldn't it be precisely because you're not her master anymore? It's natural for friends to want to hear each other's opinions.
I hadn't considered that possibility.
It's funny what you miss sometimes.
Hardly uncommon among artistic types such as myself. When lordships are decided based solely on one's astral energy, it can lead to funny results.
But even so, you still took your job as lord seriously, didn't you?
Certainly.
I was gonna say, I like to
perform my
think so.
functions.
He was really fun with
However,
it.
I was less interested in ruling, so much as avoiding life and death decisions. Of course, such a mentality in the end led only to sickening pain and death taking place elsewhere out of sight. I pretended not to see or hear any of it, content to let our supposed peace and equality keep me blind and deaf to reality. I was a fool.
But you're making amends.
I would like to think so. The path ahead is dark, yet I still walk on. I merely pray that I shan't fall down any holes along the way.
We're now closer to
We'd best
dopamine.
get ready for tomorrow.
There you go, there's the ice cream thing. Aquatic Surge. Hail prevention. Let's see. All yours are currently unlocked. Save 12 NPCs, just reminding myself of this stuff. Artifacts gathered. Power strike proficiency, one of pretty much the biggest reason we had her on the team. Owls met, items collected. They're like long off. And you're all done. So yeah, now it's just generally like play the game type things. While we're here though, we have some SP. Let's see if we can spend some. Thinking it would probably be nice, like, start filling up some more of these. Get buffs. All of them are pretty expensive. Good, this one. That's a big one there. Hard into increase me that damage. Save the rest of us when we get another one to thing. Honestly, we're not going to be able to max out a tree for you, so... do that, because then like, you're one away from having that one maxed out. Immediately after blocking an enemy attack, make guard ignition moves. Deal more damage and hard into resistance, defense, penetration. Let's go with... Right, no, I can't get both. I can get one. Good, this one. I just realized there's a pure defense one over here. Pick that up, that'll give you that one. Then both of these are just as empty as each other. Oh, that one. So when she's in combat critical, it's actually have a chance of giving her some back. Hey, you're like all over the place. And that's all we had enough for. Okay.
Shall we get moving?
A dead end?
No, there's an elevator. Looks operational.
Use it. Off we go.
I can't believe there's actually an underground harbor here. There are even boats docked.
I only see Danans. Think they were forced to work here?
Probably. Let's see what they have to share about Almadria.
Chest. Off and down this side. Found some mackerel.
You didn't happen to see a lord come by, did you?
Sorry, friend, but she just left. Came by with a whole posse of underlings, boarded her ship, and took off at first wind. We damn near got blown away. She was that much in a hurry.
Damn! So we missed her!
You guys trying to go after her? Need a ride?
Oh, didn't expect you
You
to
saying
actually.
you know how to steer a ship?
Spent most of my life chained to the deck of some ship or other. Yeah, I know my jib from my boom.
We don't know how dangerous it'll be. Better you give us the boat and stay on solid ground.
Whoa there. You been out on the water before? The sea ain't nobody's friend, you know. You need a sea dog like me, or you'll sink her before she makes it out the harbor.
We're losing time. Sir, we're in your debt.
Now that's more like it. Name's Mahavar. Just give me a holler when you're all set and we'll set sail.
Okay. Are we actually gonna go have a boss battle out at sea? Well, if we are.
This is like a dream come true. Never gotten to captain a ship before. Never would have thought I'd get a chance like this. Thank you, y'all.
You just told us the fact you were gonna.
Think we'll catch up to her?
Of course we will. They got too much weight on them. Meanwhile, this ship's carrying nothing but us salty scalawags. They got a good head start on us, but we can take them.
Do you know if there are any Danans on that ship?
Couldn't say for sure. On the one hand, seeing as it's supposed to be something of another castle, I'd reckon they probably wouldn't let a bunch of Danans on board. On the other hand, I'd be real surprised if the Renans were able to pilot that thing all by themselves. In any case, it's gonna be a while before we reach her. Until then, you're all free to do whatever. Just don't fall in the ocean.
Your party disbanded.
Mahavar said we could take it easy, but there's not exactly a lot to do on this boat. I guess I'll check in on everyone and see how they're holding up.
I took a look around inside the ship just in case, but I didn't find anything that looked like it might be suspicious.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
You know, it wasn't until I left Calaglia that I finally realized just how big the world is.
When we tore down the wall in Calaglia, and I could finally see the horizon in the far-off distance, I had the exact same thought.
Yeah, somehow the sea is different though. I'm not sure just how to put it. It's almost as if it just goes on forever. I bet my old man would have been blown away by this view.
Yeah.
Ever since he died, I've been thinking about what it was that he was really trying to say to me at the end. I keep going over his words again and again. And heck, maybe I'm just overthinking it all. But still, sometimes I wonder if it could have turned out differently. If there was something I could have done. But no matter how much I play it back, I'm still no closer to finding any answers. And then there's everything with Rinwell. I stopped her from killing Almadria, but was that really the right thing to do? Or did I just end up making things harder for her? I feel like such a screw-up.
You're not the only one. I keep asking myself what Zephyr would have done had he been here. Like I think, how would Zephyr have handled Rinwell?
Yeah, I think he definitely would have stopped her. No doubt about it.
And that's exactly what you did, Law. I think he'd be really proud of you.
Alphen.
Zephyr's not the worst yardstick to measure ourselves against. Let's both do our best to make him proud.
Sounds like a deal. Thanks, Alphen.
We're just gonna have a quality time with everyone. I was going to Shion like, I was going to come to you after, but I guess I'll go to you first.
Do you think Law is okay?
If you're worried, why don't you ask him yourself?
Yeah. I think maybe I should apologize to him too. I should apologize to all of you, really.
Us too?
Well, I was kinda lying to you all this whole time. I was blind. to everything except my own revenge. I never even considered the struggles all of you might be facing.
We all have things we'd prefer to keep to ourselves, Rinwell. So what if you had something to hide? It doesn't undo the good that you've done, or the people that you've helped save along the way.
But that's not what I mean.
I know. You're talking about Almadria, right?
Yeah. I hate her, Alphen. I can't stop hating her. Even just thinking about her makes my head feel like it's going to explode. But it's not just her. I think about the way Law looked at me. I hated the Lord who killed my parents. And I hated the Renans I had to travel alongside. And yet, Cislodia's Danans backstab each other like it's a normal way of life. And Mahag Sar has people like Deadime. But then there are people like Law and Shion. It's all just too much. I don't know what to think anymore.
Time to start looking for a new outlook.
Forgive Almadria. It's only natural you would hate your family's murderer. But
what?
Law left home because of how much he hated his father. As a result of that, well, I think Law spent a lot of time thinking about how they never got to make things right. And if I had to guess, killing Ganabel didn't make any of those feelings go away. Law let revenge fuel him, and I think now he's afraid you'll do something you'll regret.
Afraid?
Whatever happens to Almadria when this is all over is up to you. I'll respect whatever choice you make. Just think it over carefully for me, okay? You still have time.
Okay. Thanks, Alphen. Say, back then, after the fight, I think I really made Shion mad. I don't know, though. Maybe it just looked that way. But I guess I just can't seem to understand how she feels. Do you know why she gets like that?
Shion's... She can be a tough nut to crack. She doesn't really talk a whole lot about herself.
It's just what she said about hate being a source of strength. Where did that come from? I wonder how it feels, not being able to hold another person's hand.
Well, speaking of Shion, let's go talk to her.
Lean much further, you'll go overboard. Keeping an eye out for Almadria's ship?
I'm looking at the ocean.
The ocean?
Yeah. The waves. They help me think. This world is filled with natural wonders. The icy air and white peaks of Cislodia. The lush green glades of Menancia. The harsh wastes of Calaglia. But Menancia has its Lake of Death, and Nias its ruins. And they wouldn't be there if it weren't for that contest.
Say we actually managed to put a stop to the crown contest for good. What do you think will happen between the Danans and the Renans then?
You first.
Well, I want to believe that the coexistence we saw in Menancia can happen elsewhere, too. It's insane for all of us to keep fighting. If Menancia can do it, so can everyone else.
Yeah, I think that would be good too. A world where everyone can get along. At least, that's what I've come to believe.
You sure have changed.
I can't lie to you. Since I was young, I've looked down on the Danans too. But I've seen a lot. And I see things differently now. I've seen so many ugly and terrible things in this world. And yet, they didn't come from just the Danans. And the good things too. They didn't come from just the Renans. Kindness and cruelty exist on both sides. A person's race doesn't factor into it. So, I guess you're right after all, Alphen. I have changed.
For the better?
You know, I've never actually touched another person like this.
Ouch. Ow, wow.
Shion.
Ever since I was on Lenegis, I've always been alone. Even after I came to Dana. Always.
And now?
Do you still not remember your past?
No. Sometimes it feels like I can almost remember. But then this mask stops me.
The mask keeps you from remembering why you have the mask in the first place. It's a little ironic, isn't it?
A little. Well, it won't be long now before you're rid of those thorns, you know? Only 2 lords remain. And once you have their master course, you'll be able to create the Renis Alma, right? Then you can... Shion?
Sorry, it's nothing. Promise. You're right, though. It'll all be over soon.
She doesn't want
I
to say
never could've made
goodbye.
this far on my own.
Either that or she's got some other motive that she didn't tell us about.
For that, including, especially you, Alphen.
Don't worry about it. We're friends, after all.
Yeah, we are.
That big, massive wall of hatred she had's gone away finally. She's letting people in. Is she getting seasick?
Looks so good.
Yeah,
You
she's...
all right?
The floor. It keeps moving. How can you stand it? How can you even stand?
I'm not the best person to ask about discomfort. I can't feel pain, remember?
I still can't believe what happened in Niez. Even now. As a lord, my expectations for Almeidrea were already pretty low. But the way she treated human lives like they're mere playthings.
Yeah. And it wasn't as if the situation in Niez was improving much to begin with.
You mean Deadheim?
The whole reason I started fighting back was because of my anger at the atrocities of Renan rule. Back then, all I had to worry about was fighting the Renans for the sake of the Danans. But then I met Shion and the people of Menancia, and things became a lot more complicated. It's even messier now that we have to worry about Danans like Deadheim.
It used to be that the Danans were the ones in the right, and the Renans were the ones in the wrong. Though, maybe that was just a biased perspective, from being on the side of the oppressed.
Exactly. I'll never tolerate the Renans ruling over us. But nothing ever ends up being as black and white as you'd expect it to be either. That's clear to me now.
That said, even putting aside bad apples like Deadheim for a moment, you may be able to free the Danon people, but that won't undo 300 years of oppression. It'll be hard for them to not give in to their resentment. I think maybe that's why I clung to our dream so hard back in Menancia.
Even if his motivations weren't pure, Dohalim has a good heart. He didn't sink to the depths Almeidrea did.
You don't understand. I'm saying that it goes deeper than that. This hierarchy we live in, it's not solely something the Renans invented. I remember a story Rinwell once told me. She said before the Renans invaded, we Danans had our own class system. We are the ones who divided ourselves. I saw it in Deadheim's eyes. He wanted to rule over others.
To hear Bayfon tell it, Deadheim wasn't always that way.
But as time went on, and he and the Darkwings fought the Renans, he eventually changed. I guess what I'm getting at is, if we defeat the Renans but just go back to the way things were before, was there even any point in fighting?
But that world isn't the one you want to create, right?
Maybe not. But to tell you the truth, these days I'm not so sure that dream is even possible.
You have your promise to Megal, though. Your home and the people of Menancia are depending on you.
I know. My brother. He truly believed in his dream of coexistence. And I suppose, even
which was starting to happen.
Many people still do. And then, there's you.
Who, me?
What's that going to mean?
You and Shion.
I'm not sure I follow.
Okay, then let me spell it out for you. How many other Renans and Danans do you know that get on as spectacularly as the two of you?
I don't know that I'd say spectacularly.
Well, I suppose it's really all a matter of how you look at it, isn't it?
I really don't see what you're getting.
I think I'm getting seasick again. Sorry.
Is this a case where, like, everyone can see they have feelings for each other, other than themselves?
Hold that pose long enough and someone might just come along and paint you.
Any artist who'd see fit to paint me needs their eyes tested.
What can you tell me about Almeidrea?
Not as much as you'd probably wish. I only ended up crossing paths with her a handful of times, after I was chosen to be a lord on Lenegis.
Ah, right. I almost forgot about Lenegis. How much do you think they know about what's been going on down here?
It's safe to assume they know everything, though I know not why they choose to remain uninvolved. Perhaps they see what's been happening as just part of the ongoing crown contest.
Even what Almeidrea did? Has it really reached the point where her actions are seen as normal?
Not to my knowledge, no. At its core, the crown contest is a competition to see who can amass the most astral energy. And to amass such energy, slaves are needed to collect it from. It's therefore against the Lord's interest to kill them.
So then why would Almeidrea do something like that?
We must remember that time is running out in the crown contest. Perhaps her hand was forced, so to speak. It is a way to accrue astral energy faster and in larger quantities than through slave labor. Doing so kills off that labor force, obviously, but it is a means to an end nonetheless. No one could have foreseen that something like the Hollowing would arise back when the contest was first conceived.
Is becoming the Sovereign of Rena really that important to the Lords?
Of course. It's the greatest prize one can attain in their eyes. In that respect, at least, I'm really not that surprised that Almeidrea resorted to what she did, as utterly despicable as it is.
It's reassuring to hear you feel the same way I do.
I worry that the only reason I never did anything similar in Menancia was due to my lack of ambition.
If you
Oh, that's not good.
be reminded of
Hey,
your past,
as Halo Infinite
you
Cop's
could've
been
just
delayed.
plugged your ears.
You think too highly of me. I'm afraid I must respectfully disagree. I'm not nearly as virtuous of a person as you might wish to believe.
If that's so, would you have been so shaken up when Kisara lost her brother? Why else would you turn your back on your own kind and choose to fight for Miguel's dream? Aren't we just Danans?
A curious choice of words. Did what you see in Mahag Sar hit you that hard?
What Deadheim did to that city, he didn't liberate anyone. Anyone who refused to follow him was an enemy in his eyes. 300 years of Renan rule taught him nothing.
What I have come to understand is that the conflict extends beyond Danan versus Renan. There is an internal quarrel as well. I mean to bring about a true, lasting coexistence in Menancia. But there are more walls we must topple first.
And you don't think you can pull it off?
Well, you seem to think you can, at least.
Does it make
I'm gonna
sense?
try.
Insofar as an exchange of swordplay, no, it doesn't.
Not good enough for you?
Are you really... Forgive me. I will continue to fight by your side a while longer. That much I have decided.
Wonder how much longer it's going to be before we catch up to Almadri. I'll ask Mahavar.
Rest as all of our stats as everything's reset, so even though it's already maxed from before. I am for a boss fight, methinks.
Look who's up. Good timing. We're closing in on her stern as we speak.
Holy shit, that thing's massive.
She's huge. Law, go gather the others, will you? Think you'll be able to flank them without getting spotted?
Yeah, with the fog as our ally, I think I might just pull it off. Long as we ain't too noisy, we should be okay.
What'll you do if they catch on to us?
Not much I can do. Ship that size, they'll probably blow us to bits before we ready cannons.
Persistent little things. Evidently, I shouldn't have spared the wretched vermin.
She aware we're here now?
Hungry already, my dear? Worry not, for you shall have plenty to feast upon shortly.
Perfect. You managed to get us right up beside them.
I'll stay with the ship so we can leave as soon as you're done.
Good. Then let's find Almadria.
Oh, new wall things. So we're gonna want to search like this entire ship, like it's entire nook and cranny, to make sure we don't miss anything.
Thank you. What brought this on?
What you said helped to calm me.
Don't mention it.
Coming through. Freedom down! Knock it out! Take this! Through!
Fire support!
Watch for that range attack!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished. My turn.
This one's mine!
My turn. I'm not done. Dragon
A comfortable win.
No way around to overrun, so let's go straight.
Do it! Go for it! Prepare to crumble!
Not a chance!
Radiant,
Strike!
here!
You're finished! It's on!
Resonate like you! Get toasty!
Burn strike!
Oh, there we go.
This should come in handy with...
Got it.
Now that's what I call a ship.
Oh, is this from when we're outside?
The biggest one in all of Mahagsar. So big that it took years to construct.
For all we know, Kelselik may well have been smuggling materials to help build it. In which case it would be yet another mistake on my part.
We don't know that she was only getting materials from Menancia.
You think it's possible that they might have come from elsewhere too? Yeah, I guess I could see it.
But what do you think Almadria plans to do from here on out, now that she's abandoned her realm and sailed out to sea?
She'll be filling her coffers with gold, most likely. Then she'll sit back and enjoy the show as the other lords duke it out. Or something to that effect, at least.
I wouldn't put it past her.
She's strong, yet shrewd, and will stoop to any low. A dangerous one indeed.
She's not the first, and she won't be the last. This is a lord we're talking about, remember?
Sounds like you've made up your mind already.
There was never anything to decide. No one who can smile like that while doing what she did deserves to roam free.
Yeah, you're right.
Damn. Behind the mask?
This might not be the best time, but if you have a minute. That mask of yours, it was shattered by a blow from Balsef when you fought back in Calaglia, correct?
Yeah, thanks for the reminder. I thought I was a goner.
Balsef's brute strength was in a league all its own, yet half the mask remains. It's remarkably durable. Too durable to be Danon in origin.
Shion said the same thing. As if the fact I was wearing it meant there had to be more to me than met the eye.
You recalled your name when the mask broke, I hear.
Yeah, that's right. Although to tell you the truth, I'm a little scared what might happen when I lose the remaining half. Then again, the idea of not doing something because I'm afraid scares me even more. That's why I go on fighting.
Only he who first faces the night catches a glimpse of the dawn.
Come again?
It's nothing. Forget I said anything.
I really, like... I suspect, like... Alfin is, like, half Renin. It's so weird, like, when he's getting really flustered up. That, like... Half it, like his eye flares up when he gets flustered.
In an instant! Impact block!
I'm ready for the next battle.
Bunch of gold! Just put this in my book.
That went well.
Are you okay? You're not too tired, are you?
Nope, I'm fine. Let's keep moving.
Okay, so we're maxed on that.
Retreat if you know what's good for you. Anything in armor is all mine. I can read your moves like a book.
We're not ready!
Not my watch.
Stardust!
Okay, there we go. 4,666.
I know fine weapon material when I see it.
That's a whole bunch of money. Okay.
Out of our way!
Ignite! Armor won't save you! Like steel? Lumus escape! Have you ever considered your purpose in life? We're not finished!
You go Go for it!
Okay, cool. Let's go.
Go for it! Prepare to crumble!
My shield's better than
Our
yours.
work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
Milk.
That enemy looks strong. I bet it'll be worth our what?
It looks strong, you say.
Take this! Rotating pile driver! No further!
They really don't give up, do they?
Down on the ground!
God, my ears acting up.
Begin! Dragon form!
Blaze hard! Make it red! Get toasty!
Go on. Stop it.
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
Quickly.
Get lost!
Negative gain! Resonate with the earth! Take down their defenses! Escape! Rondo! You're finished! Here I come!
On guard!
Escape!
Eruption!
You're finished!
Do it! Get toasty!
Burn strike! Here I come! Armor won't save you! Escape! We're not finished! Dragon form!
Do it!
Don't leave! Blow them away!
Oh, I don't think I've seen that one before.
Barely a blip on our radar.
Pretty cool.
Retreat if you know what's good for you.
I'll heal you all! Healing circle!
Dragon form!
Eruption!
Damn it! Sonic thrust!
Ready to go! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished. My turn. Escape! Burn it out! You will make a fool of me! Wide open! It won't escape me! Elusive deity! Try this! Rotating pile driver!
Going in.
On your knees! Down on the ground!
Oh, she's triggered.
Here I come! Down on the ground! Sonic thrust! Try this! Face you! Elusive deity! On your knees! On your knees! Strike! Here I come!
Another incantation ruined.
Try this!
Did he say something about another ancient ruin? Or did he just find one mid-combat or something?
Get toasty!
Burn strike!
Nice. No scratches on my shield or my armor.
Never seen anything like it.
It's an authentication key. They're quite common.
Maybe where you're from, but this is new to me.
It might go in an elevator somewhere. We should test it out.
Orange gel. Oh my god. Just give us access to all the floors at once. Where the hell do I go? Work from the bottom our way up.
Out of my way! Take this! I'm not done! Not today! You're mine! Strike!
It's a duel of the arts!
Be still! You got flyers!
I've got this!
I'm ready! Show me! In an instant! Impact block! My turn! Sonic thrust! My turn! No escape! Dragon form! You're I'm ready!
Kizara, go for it!
Prepare to crumble!
Barely a
Easy
blip
enough
on
taken
our
care of?
radar.
Oh, hello.
An opponent like this should be easy. You got spirit! Here I come! Dragon form! Try this! I won't show you any mercy! Damn it! I owe you a Here I come!
Bookkeeper, thank you for that raid. Oh, this is the one I want to do it on. There we go. Thank you for the raid. Thank you so much. What were you playing? Last playing as Arrow, I think I said. What game's that? Game Master XP, thank you for the host as well. Welcome, welcome everyone. Still alive! How are we all doing? Oh, he's triggered. I don't know if I've seen his Mystic Arc before.
You should sit this one out. Behold! The Earth pulse! Tectonic vision!
Oh, I have seen it once.
Here, let me help.
Dragon form!
Look at it as did well 12-hour stream. Jesus Christ.
This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
Got it! I'll leave it to you!
I remember when I used to do 24-hour streams. They were, yeah.
You're mine! Needing pile timer! Alright! Dragon form! Be still! Radiant light! Shot! Regeneration! Regenerate!
Let's go in.
Dragon form!
Let's apply.
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Guessing you're going to be going for a rest there, Bookkeeper?
Sonic thrust! Dragon form!
Did almost 13 hours, but your eyes are starting to hurt. I can get that. Oh, we're all about to get poisoned. Just gotta go for it. He's almost dead. Come on.
Benediction light. I've used too much.
This ends now.
Consider your
There we go. 31 hours was the longest you ever did. Nearly killed. Jesus Christ. When I used to do my... I call them 24-hour streams. The stream itself was live for 24 hours. I went for naps. Why did other people take over? That was the only way I was getting through 24 hours. Not as long as I used to be. I used to sit and do 30 hours. Yeah. I remember being able to do like 24 hours plus not streaming in general, like just not but playing video games and stuff and not really trying when I was being younger and stuff. Or like sitting there and be like, oh, it's a school night tonight, I should probably sleep. And it's like sitting there the entire night just wide awake, doing nothing, thinking of random stuff, and then I look out my window and the sun's coming up like, oh shit. And then that day of school was awful. It was not great. Alright, let's use some of this. I'll tell you one of the things when you sit too long. Did you know Twitch's record is a 57-hour stream? I can't remember the channel that did it. But the guy ended up in hospital for a week. Nobody's beaten it yet. I know, like, there's been, like... If we're about straight with no sleep, then... Jesus Christ, that's a serious amount of time. But, like, in terms of a channel being live, I know it's been longer just because, obviously, the people that have done the subathons that have slept and stuff while it's all been going. So... They've went on for like a month straight or something like that before. But if that record is for like longest amount of stream without sleeping, then Jesus flipping Christ, no wonder the guy ended up in hospital. Equipment. Who has this again? I think it's Rinwell, yes. Make sure I've got everyone's equipment.
Coming through. No further. You're finished. Dragon Swarm. Dragon Swarm! Rotating power! Try this! Tornado Drive! Inferno Torrent! It's too fast! Stand back. I'll trip it up. I'm only getting started. Burn! Make it rain!
Let's go! You've moderated for a 30+ hour once? No. Fuck that.
This one's got your name on it!
These don't seem
She used to moderate for me many years ago.
Indeed. I believe it's safe to assume these were used in her experiments.
You were one of the lucky ones. Honestly, like, the idea of doing a super long stream these days would like kill me off. Never mind modding. With having ADHD and stuff, like I get bored too easy. It's part of the reason why I like. So a bunch of my friends make me their mods, and I keep telling them all, it's like I'm not gonna really ever mod because don't take this the wrong way. With having ADHD, I get bored very easily. So it's just like trying to focus on your one thing. I'd rather be doing 50 other things, and it's just not gonna happen. So I'm gonna be sitting there playing video games. And it's gonna be like, oh, can we get a shout out for such and such? And I'm just gonna be like, oh shit, that's me. The only real reason I can mod for my wife is because she shouts through.
You're mine! Dragon form!
Just go straight into this.
Fight ends here. Now Asuna!
Elite with the 100 bits. Thank you so much. Keep making me mod, and I keep saying that as if I'm a mod. Also, Game Master, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Byron Joy Staying Davis. You've just been uploaded. Thank you very much. Let me get that message back up.
I'm pretty worn out.
But yeah, thank you for the 100 bits. Thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. I get people who I keep saying if I'm a mod, I feel committed to show up to your streams, and I don't like moderating. I'm more of an entertainer. I get that. Like I said, I understand, get that, and it's what it like. Say, I want everyone's like, hey, you can make me a mod all you want, but just be aware I'm not gonna really mod. We need more CP. Level 2. Let's go there.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hoodle?
Oh, there's an owl on this ship somewhere. Right. Let's consumable. Oh, it gives us back all of our CP. Okay, gold gel, cool. Don't want to use that yet, though. Let's use 2 of the orange gels. Get about 60%. Lightning faster moderating. See, honestly, right now, because a bunch of the people.
Flower-looking thing up there.
On.
Is that the ship's engine?
Indubitably. As one might expect, large ships require large engines in order to sail.
And if we destroyed it?
We might well sink the ship. Who knows if we would be able to escape before that happens.
Almadria sure has been busy since the contest began.
Damn.
This isn't Almadria's doing.
You mean she didn't build this?
The body, yes. However, my guess is that the engine comes from a starship.
A starship? As in one of those vessels used to go to and from Lenegus?
Correct. The technology employed on Lenegus and in starships is more advanced than anything in our daily lives. Almadria may be resourceful, but she could never produce an engine like this on her own.
So she's commandeered it.
Tell me we've got even bigger enemies waiting for us up in the sky? My head hurts just thinking about it.
Don't worry about that for now. Just focus on taking care of Almadria.
Okay. Really quick, let's read these through. I have back issues along with concentration issues. Brain has has trauma to it. Doing 24 hours are a no-go. Some of us would prefer if you didn't overdo it. Yeah, overdoing it's never great. As back problems suck, once you have one, you've got to have it for life. Yeah, tell me about that. Are you guys using hover? I have no idea what hover is. But real quick, I'm going to have to nip BRB. So let's get back to this.
Right, here goes! Bring him down!
Oh, she's the thing. Screw it.
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
Level 500 on Apex with over 23,000 hours? I think you may have a problem. Resistance ring.
Let's dispose of the trash.
It's been out for 3 years. Warframe's been out for longer and I do not have that many hours in Warframe.
See ya. too strong. Split it open. Be my guest. You're finished.
Okay, get you finished off.
My turn. Now you see what I can do. My deal.
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
Oh, the other one was good.
Am I on a roll or what?
Translated to English, that means get out more. No, it does not mean get out more. I'm a gamer. Why would I tell you to get out more? I sit indoors all the time. Me telling you to get out more, that's basically me being hypocritical. Outdoors equals COVID and bad guys.
Resonate with the earth.
And the evil son.
Shattering of pieces! Attack time! Catapult! I'll teach you respect!
There we go. Son is bad, yes. That's why you're pro games.
Everyone hanging in there?
I won't forgive you!
Can't get out of this!
Oh,
Can you take it? Elusive deity! You're mine! Infernal torrent!
I'll heal you all!
Begin! Escape!
This one's
You're
mine!
finished.
Healing circle!
I owe you one.
Ow, do you mind? I have to go today. Got to recycle about 3 cars load of car. No problem. Are you hanging out today? I will make sure to check out that game.
Tiger blade!
Allow me to help you.
Nice. No scratches on my shield or my armor.
The owl's in there.
Discourteous, aren't you?
Now you see what I can do! My shield! Online! Dragon Swarm! Burn! We're not finished! You're mine! Get through!
Not now, later. It's when I... Jesus Christ, go to bed!
Too fast!
Stand back. I'll trip it up.
Go to bed. You just don't have like a flipping like what? 12-hour stream. Go to bed. Sleep and personal health is more important than watching me play video games.
Lightning thrust! Catasonic thrust!
Healing circle!
Thanks. Sorry, but this fight ends here. Now, Asuna!
Right!
I'm in bed. I'm watching on my TV. Not the point. No point in sleeping. I have Horizon to play. Wow. True gamers here.
Blazing sword!
You're saying we should check the Owl Forest?
Zoom.
This'll make us even more
Can I make it? Can I make it? So there was some more enemies down here. Nope.
I'll do my best.
Now you'll learn. Damn it.
Why is Arius asleep? Is like, nah, you don't sleep. Okay, fair enough.
Get out of this!
Make it rain!
This one's got your name on it!
Action to action! On your
Flaming meteor!
I can feel my power growing!
Yeah, level 30.
Let's see what you've got.
We're not finished!
Oh, we start feeling sleepy after 3 AM. I've gone 50 plus hours without sleep once and Argo noticed.
Behind you, Shion.
Bunch of money. It's always good to try though. Personal health and all that. No, you can keep the life bottle. I'm apparently full on them. Apples. Floor isn't accessible. Floor isn't accessible. Okay. I like to sleep in a massive chair. That's a dream. Wheat. Elixir, take that. I didn't ask you anything. I said elixir, not Alexa. Pineapple gel. Alright, before we go into this fight, I'm going to want some cure points up. Just turned on.
It can hide itself? From me? Rebel! I'm ready!
This one's mine!
Lightning! Can't get out of this!
Allow me to help you.
Dragon Light! Sonic Thrust! Pierce through! An astral art?
That's my cue!
Nope, sadly you're on cooldown, so it's my cue. Yo, Google Assist, much better in your opinion. I've got a Echo, a fire tablet, I've got a fire stick downstairs. Oh, we were so close.
Another incantation ruined. What in the world? I'm all right. I'm still standing.
This one's mine.
Nah, didn't get it in time.
Benediction light.
I can't kill you forever.
All yours, Kisara.
My turn. Prepare to be slain.
Finally.
It's over. Shine
I
in
never
radiant
miss.
light. Crystal regeneration.
Take this.
Tiger Blade, let me help. Lion Owl.
Is there no way out?
Slide you with a shot.
Behold, the Earth pulse. Tectonic vision.
Cool as fuck.
You're mine.
Here
Dragon
I go.
swarm.
I'm only getting
Ruin
better.
again.
Okay, use a pineapple.
Take this.
Stay away from my friend.
Did we not use the pineapple?
No more playing nice. Ready to go.
Pierce through. Take it. Ignite.
Look sharp.
Dragon swarm.
This one's
Be
mine.
still. Lunar Rondo.
Here's the evil. Glacial. Right up the door.
Try this.
I'm ready to go.
Oh, I didn't get it in time.
Resonate with the Earth.
Hear me.
Take
this. Hurricane strike.
Dragon
Hear my
carve
call.
through armor.
Lightning strike.
Sonic thrust.
Here's evil.
Dragon
Let the
swarm.
marksman handle this. I never miss.
Benediction light.
Shield and mace.
This one keeps charging us.
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
Got it. I'll leave it
Come
to
on.
you. This one's all mine. Be still.
If I miss anything in chat, I do apologize.
Nothing gets by me. I'll fix you up.
You made me
Free
angry.
from regret.
That was a bad idea.
Lightning strike. Hurricane.
Ow, that was a crit on us. There we go.
This ends now.
Consider your
I put a prank on people in the bathroom because we have Google Assistant there and the music I play is kid stuff.
They've really got us on the ropes.
Don't forget to heal your wounds.
Just picture Twinkle Twinkle Little Star without noticing.
She sure spared no expense on her castle.
This must be...
The captain's quarters. The presence of the spirit vessel and the sheer extravagance on display can leave no doubt.
There's no one here.
Yeah, but I doubt she's out for a moonlight stroll. You think she jumped ship and ran away again?
I doubt it. The conniving witch is probably up to something.
Agreed. In any case, as long as she hasn't suddenly sprouted wings, she has to be somewhere on the ship. Let's keep looking.
Oh, baby shark.
The way this key's been placed, it's like she's daring us to come find her.
Yeah, like it's all some damn game to her.
What's wrong, sweetie? Is something scaring you?
Maybe he just doesn't like being in her room.
I think there's more to it than that. What could it be?
Do I dare look around? Nope, I can't see anything to interact with. Level 3. I've got CP for this. We can go to level 4, okay.
Is this the ship's cargo? What a pain. I can't see anything past all this stuff.
Be on your guard. For all we know, there could be something hiding around here.
I will try to sleep. Earbuds are dying. Need to charge them. No problem, Bookkeeper. You try and get some rest. Thank you for the raid. In case you do fall asleep, thank you very much.
That's my cue.
Shut him down.
Here I come!
Darling, this one's got your name on it.
Action to action!
Oh.
It's almost too strong! It'll split it open! Be my guest! We're not finished!
I'll stop your movement.
And I'll stop your life!
Don't get complacent.
Oh. That's a dragon.
No choice! You gotta fear it! You picked the wrong fight! Sonic thrust! Dragon fire support! I'm ready! All yours, Kisara! My turn! I'm not done! You're finished! Sonic thrust! Dragon form!
Ready.
Do it!
Hurricane, go for it.
Prepare to crumble.
Now!
Lunar eruption. Going in.
Lumus Gate! You're finished!
Tiger blast.
Pieces! Attack! Mirage!
I never miss.
Illusion deity! My shield! We're not finished!
Do it. Get toasty.
Bird strike!
There we go. Oh. Oh, she's got proficiencies. Nice. New skill there, restoring crit hit. Nice. Double check, make sure no one else has got any secret ones at the... Nope.
I'm in good form. I'll crush any enemy with my mace.
Awesome! We've got an avatar of destruction!
Truly, she leaves...
Right, because I feel like I'm gonna need this.
Naught but rubble in her wake.
Are you guys asking?
Out of our way!
Burn!
Flaming meteor!
Sonic
Time to
Throttle!
shine!
Dazzle!
Those flying creatures are a real pain in the butt!
Time to let it rip! Sorry, but this fight ends here!
Get some major damage in now.
Sonic Thrust! Can you take it? Take this!
In a bind?
Lumus Escape! Dragon Swarm!
I'll smash you!
I know you are! It's over! Time to shine! Sonic Thrust!
Broken down on the ground!
Dragon Swarm!
Taking pile driver!
Try this! Explosive Ring!
Begin!
You're mine!
Does it hurt?
Sonic Thrust!
Back into the
On
fray!
your knees!
Annihilation! Here!
Sonic Thrust! This one's all mine!
Resonate with you!
Enough done!
Glacial spear! Here's evil! If it's in the sky, it's mine! Glacial fire!
Well, right now it's not in the sky, it's on the ground.
Resonate with the earth!
Explosive Ring!
Anything in armor is all mine! Use it to...
Call's broken, let's go.
All together, everyone!
Try harder!
Taking pile driver!
I'll heal you all!
I'm not done!
Shield and ring! I never miss! Appreciate the help!
Get down.
Dragon Swarm!
I'm all stuffed
Lunar Rondo! Lumus Escape! Hold nothing back! Pierce through! Sonic Thrust! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Seismic
Here I come! Pierce through! Dragon Swarm! Chill!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
We can really make weapons with this?
There goes that shield, so we can go back down to level 3.
Did that get rid of the barrier?
We'll just have to go back and check.
Oh, that's not the way. So we've got all the stuff we need to make the higher level equipment now. Just sadly no person to forge it all. Down to level 3. This is probably where our boss fight that we've been waiting for is. The Wind
If
Lord.
Almadria's not in her own room, just where the hell is she?
It's possible she may be on the bridge, but I would guess that she's waiting for us elsewhere on the ship.
Which means she's most likely chosen a place where she'll have the advantage in a fight.
Be careful, guys. I came from an entire family of Danon mages, and that woman murdered all of them. All on her own. I hate to say it, but she's an incredibly powerful astral artist.
We already know she specializes in controlling wind astral energy. But on top of that, she might try to sick that monster on us again, too.
Right. To that woman, life itself is just a toy for her to play with. Let's make sure we put an end to it.
Both probably take us to the same spot, right?
Only one last place to look. Straight ahead.
Almadria.
Let's go.
There she is! Almadria!
But all alone? Watch yourselves. She's probably planning something.
I was getting rather tired of waiting around. Oh my, and I see you came along as well, Danny Witch.
Almadria.
What's this? I thought you couldn't stand the sight of me. Go on, little one. Show me the full force of that hatred of yours. Otherwise, run and hide like the rat you are.
That's enough! How can you smile while causing pain to so many others?
That is the way of those who possess great power. The very way we humans live by. Those with power set the example, and those without it are forced to obey. Though you two seem to have forgotten that's the way these things work.
And you really think that justifies your actions? You turned all those people into a hollowed sea!
What foolishness. It's only natural that the fate of a slave differ from that of its owner. Very well, I admit I did fan the flames just a tad back in Niez. But it wouldn't have mattered in the slightest if there hadn't been a spark to ignite. Without it, my actions would have been fruitless. Ultimately, it was their very own burning hatred that laid them to waste. To say it was all my fault is simply laying blame at the wrong feet.
No.
No one's perfect. We all have darkness in our hearts. But the atrocities that you've committed, they're unthinkable! Your heart is nothing but darkness!
Didn't realize I suddenly swapped to Kingdom Hearts.
To think time and time again you would challenge Renan authority without so much as an inkling of how things actually work. Such ignorance is why your kind has been enslaved for 300 years.
Almadria.
Well, if it isn't Lord Dohalim.
These people are my allies and friends. I won't let you insult them so.
My, what a shock. I never would have expected you to claim mere slaves as your companions. If I didn't know any better, I would question your noble lineage. Oh, how far the mighty have fallen. A traitor such as yourself hardly deserves to be called a lord.
He doesn't call himself a lord anymore.
You are nothing compared to Dohalim.
Rinwell.
He would never stand by and laugh. His people hollowed!
Ha! What does it matter? You're descended from those who allowed the power and knowledge entrusted to them to wither away. Your pitiful family may have feared it, but I do not. That knowledge and power is all mine to command. And now, you will witness what that power's truly capable of. Nesmold!
Oh no.
Enjoy your meal!
She's riding on him? Oh no.
Such sad eyes, child. Let me reunite you with your parents.
Shut up! I'm gonna take you down if it's the very last thing I do!
That's right. Loathe me. Every step brings you closer to being me.
You're wrong! You're wrong! I'm nothing like you!
Right, here I come!
Resonate with the earth! On your I never fit!
Ow. Okay, so even though he's kind of like hovering, he's still technically classed as flying. No, no spells for you. Nope, didn't get it in time.
Where are you going? Here's a healer.
You picked the wrong fight.
Damn.
This one's mine.
You're mine. Healing circle. Piercing roar.
Dragon form.
Lightning
No
barrier.
further.
Here's evil.
Here I
Hurricane
come.
strike. Freeze
Strike.
lancer.
Sonic thrust. It's over. Goodbye. Flaming thrust.
Laser spear.
Piercing roar. Sonic thrust.
I can carve through.
Nothing gets done here. Fair enough.
It's on.
Right.
Here I come. I'm not done.
Action. I'm all stocked up.
Thunder touch.
Know your place.
Here's a healing art. Hurricane flame.
Burn.
Brimming with hatred.
Flaming thrust. Lunar rondo.
Strike.
Shine. Radiant light.
Mine.
Force of regeneration.
Mine.
Regenerate.
What's she doing now?
She's infusing her beast with more power.
Get ready.
Oh good. Oh good lord. Oh good lord.
Stay away from my friend. Can you take it? Have it. Pierce through. Getting firepower.
Train harder.
Lunar rondo.
Look sharp.
Healing circle.
It's over. Start it.
Wretched fool.
Benediction.
Corruption.
Not a chance. I'm not done.
Light up the dark. Let me out.
It's on. Dragon form. You picked the wrong fight.
Freeze
Take this.
laser.
And I'm not. Dragon form. I'm trigger flame. You're finished.
Idiot.
Flaming thrust. Can you take it? Strike. Penumbra. Strike.
Now you see what I can do.
Healing circle.
Appreciate the help.
Going in.
I'm in your deck.
Don't think I got it in time. No.
No further.
Got defenses up.
You picked the wrong fight. Here I come.
Demon's descent!
Flashing fang!
Okay, here you go, phase 2.
They're attacking separately.
Can't land a hit on her.
Keep an eye on her. And take out the monster first.
Strike. That won't hurt. Not now.
She's no stranger to astral arts.
I can take care of that.
Yeah, take it away.
Here, let me help. Lightning orb! More of the healing art. Ready. First aid. In here.
Okay, need to do something about RCP. Screw it.
I'm all stocked
This
up.
should do it.
Sleep now. I never miss. Not on my watch. Here, let me help.
You're mine.
You're all. Razor sight.
This is not good.
Behold, nothing gets by me. Raging sword.
Looks bad.
Wits about you, people.
Razor cyclone.
Fences up.
It's all mine.
Freeze laser.
Burn.
Oh, can't stop it.
Pierce evil.
The winds of judgment blow
Oh, there was a moment.
for impending calamity.
leave.
Your astral arms aren't so special. And now, they're mine!
You'll pay for that!
Dance in the wind! Sleep now.
Be still!
God, stop it, 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 stop it.
Anything in armor is all mine.
I'll smash you! Sonic thrust! Take this! Lightning thrust! LumusDigital! You're on!
I'll bring you back from death's abyss.
Is this it?
Come on! You have to hold on! I'll bring...
No, don't bring me back. We have life bottles for a reason.
This one's mine.
Dragon Swarm!
Hurricane strike!
Lightning thrust!
This one's mine! Thanks,
You're
Shion.
on! No! Can't end here!
Appreciate the help.
This fight is tough.
This should do it!
Ready to go!
You make me angry.
Ready
That
and
was a
ready.
bad idea.
Will this help?
I still got some fight left in me.
Hurricane strike!
Healing
Strike!
I owe you!
This one's mine!
Keep this going.
You may be strong, but I'll never back down! This one's all mine!
You will suffer.
Eat this!
Look sharp!
Just try and run.
I was overconfident. Don't leave me all alone. Her master core!
Not while I'm around, she isn't. I'll never forgive you.
What?
I'll take you down.
My.
You don't scare me.
Go for it, Rinwell!
Hit her now.
Lunar Rondo!
Raging cascade.
Mirage!
In here.
Dragon Swarm!
I'll be
Try
saving
this!
this one.
Explosive
In here.
ring! I can carve through
I'll
armor!
be saving this one.
Dazzle! Take it! Lunar Rondo!
Mirage! Magic! Freeze laser! Concentrate!
On guard!
Sonic
Lightning
thrust!
orb!
My true power.
Hurricane strike!
Photon purge malevolence!
Hurricane
Waterfall!
Dazzle!
In here!
This
I'll
one's
be
all
saving
mine!
this one.
You picked the wrong fight!
Photon purge!
The winds of judgment blow your way. Fall
Lightning
before
window.
impending calamity. Chaotic disaster.
Purge malevolence! Arctic waterfall!
Anything in order is all.
Not good.
I can't do I'll end you! Astral energy!
Say no more!
Right, there's that gone. Oh, not good.
You murdered my mother and father. But I'm not like you.
Rinwell.
Even now, I hate you. But here I am, unable to let go. Honestly, even if I took my hatred out on you here and now, it wouldn't make me feel any better in the long run. I realize that now. So, I won't kill you. I'll take you in and make damn sure justice is served the right way.
You would dare mock me with your foolish, useless pity? A Danon, nothing more than a mere slave. I won't allow you to...
It's not about what you think. Or being Danon or Renan. Because you'll atone for the crimes you committed. And that's all.
It's that swordsman again.
Oh, Lord Volron, what brings you here? No, forgive me. I've forgotten myself. Please allow me to make it up to you, my lord.
Silence now, wretched snake. Does it hurt? It should. That pain is proof you're still alive. Enjoy it.
Shit.
Volron. Years ago, the Lord of Ganneth Haros met a sudden death. His successor was a man by that very name, Volron.
And like a restless lover, I've come back for more.
Stop right there!
Think you can cut me down? What?
Oh, the rest of his thing smashed off?
Wait, what just happened to him? Alvin! Say something! Let go of me! Let me go!
Shion!
Alvin!
He must be the final lord then.
Shion!
Alvin!
He can feel pain now?
Come and find me, if you truly are the Sovereign.
Test subject 1273. The spiritual challenge ceremony will begin shortly. Until then, you would calm your mind and await further instructions.
After all this time, I'll be free from this hell. I can finally go home.
Astral energy channeling almost complete. Output stable. Standing by.
This place again. Might as well walk the block once more for old time's sake.
Oh, it's you, 1273, or should I say Sovereign. You don't understand how much time and effort we invested to create you as a lone success. We can't risk losing you to injury at this stage. The maiden will maintain control over things. You just focus on how to as on not breaking your concentration while the ceremony is in place. If you want to see your home again, you'll have to do a good job here, 1273. To be honest, I was beginning to sweat bullets if you hadn't as worked out. As who knows what we would have done. This is the first time we've managed to assemble a sovereign and a maiden ready for the ceremony, after all. But seeing you makes it all the way today has been put my fears to rest. Is this the test subject, ma'am? Wow, it looks just like us. On the outside, maybe. Inside, it's uncivilized like the rest of them. As you haven't forgotten my warning from earlier. No touching the test subject. I don't know who got it in their head to wait, these are all Renin, I just realised. At the end of the day, you're nothing more than a test subject. Skip that last bit by accident.
As usual, nobody wants to explain anything to me. They just threaten and harass me instead. What does everyone think I am? Some sort of talking pet?
It's time, Alpha. It's finally happening. Yes, we need to change into our outfits, then meet in front of the transfer device. Once this is all over, you'll finally be able to return home. That's what I'm hoping for. I'm so sorry you got dragged into all this. It's not your fault. Let's just do what we have to and get this thing over with. Right. That looked kind of like Shion. Is that meant to be Shion?
I wanted to go back. To Dana. To my home.
Alphen.
Leori.
Nurori?
Wait, please. Wait,
He remembers everything.
What was that? That... How long ago was that? That's right. Shion.
First time he's felt pain in a while.
Oh, right. That's what pain felt like. So much for it all being a bad dream. Where am I? Where is everyone?
Return to Shion.
I need to find them. Better start looking.
Your party's disbanded, really? What gave that away?
Niori. Shion. Damn it.
Sonic Thrust! Dragon Swarm! Pierce through! Dragon Swarm! Pierce through! Flaming Thrust! Mirage! Dragon Swarm! Pierce through! Dragon Swarm! Pierce through! Castle! Stardust! Lunar Rondo! Mirage! Pierce through! Pierce through!
I can't do my Mystic Arts.
Sonic Thrust! Pierce through! Lightning Thrust! No escape! Lunar Rondo! Mirage! Sonic Thrust! Here I come! This one's all mine! Eat dirt!
It does nothing!
Sonic Thrust! Dragon Swarm! Here I come! Strike! You're finished! I'm not... Pierce through! Dragon Swarm! Frick! My turn! I'm not done! Dragon Swarm! Strike! Dragon Swarm! Be still! I'm not done! Sonic Thrust! No escape! Dragon Swarm! Here I come! No escape! Trust! It's on!
There we go. Barely won.
Alvin?
Finwell!
What happened just now? Normally you'd be able to take that thing with your eyes closed.
Thank goodness you're alive. Are you all right?
Yeah.
I'm just glad we found you in one piece. You were the only one still missing. There's a village back the way we came from, Thistlein. Kisara and La are already there.
Finwell, where are we?
Ganeth Haros, Volron's realm, remember?
Ushered by the waves straight to the enemy stronghold. A rare stroke of luck, it would seem.
No, it was planned.
If Volron's here, that means Shion's close too, right?
Shion? Oh. Right. Of course.
Are you sure you're feeling okay? You seem a little off.
He's probably just exhausted. Let's save the catching up for when we're back at the village.
They've joined the party. Holy Lance. Oh.
I think Huro senses an owl around here. Speaking of Thistleim, it's populated by Danans, but they're not under the rule of any lord. Pretty refreshing, huh? The whole town was built by Danan defectors, escapees from elsewhere. This area's teeming with stray Zeugles, though, so heaven only knows how they managed to set up a community here. The ordeal seems to have left them understandably on edge. Kisara and La are back there right now trying to convince them of our good intentions. Say, Alphen, it looks like you got your face back then.
Yeah.
Along with all of his memories.
And your sense of pain, too, it would seem. Any connection?
Really? Oh, but that means...
Probably.
I wonder if Alphen's going to be okay.
For now, I believe we should hold off on speculation and simply keep an eye on him.
Right.
Yeah, I can see you. There we go. 25 owl sighted.
You're saying we should check the Owl Forest?
Alphen! Boy, am I glad to see you safe.
Well, did you manage to convince them we're not in league with any lord?
Yeah, eventually.
When the ship sank, I thought we were done for. Guess the world just couldn't keep us apart.
Yeah, and now we can finally go rescue Shion.
Alpha needs to do some soul searching.
Something I need to tell you guys first. I got my memory back.
Dun dun dun!
So, what did you remember? Are you able to tell us now?
Give the man some space, Law.
I remember being up on Lenegis.
Go on.
I was abducted from Dana. I was told if I ever wanted to return home, I'd have to cooperate. So that's what I did. Next thing I knew, they had made me into the Sovereign.
You mean to say you won the crown contest? As a Danon?
No. They kept me locked in a strange facility. They experimented on me, like I was nothing more than an animal. There were others, but only I survived. Of course, I wasn't really a king. The reality was that they treated me worse even than the lowest slave. The only reason I survived was because my body was able to withstand the Sovereign's power that they placed inside me.
The crest that appeared behind you on Almadria's ship must have undoubtedly been that of the Sovereign. It all makes sense now. Your affinity with the Blazing Sword, the strange powers you possess, they were all because you were the Sovereign.
Okay, but why would the Renans go out of their way to give you all that power? Just what exactly does being the Sovereign entail?
They said it was for something called the Spirit Channeling Ceremony. They taught me how to harness my power for when the big day came. As for what the ceremony was actually for, unfortunately, I never found out.
So if what you're saying about being on Lenegis is true, then maybe you really did meet Shion. After all, you said you recognized her from somewhere, right?
But Shion said she'd never seen him before. How do you explain that?
I was wrong. It wasn't Shion I knew from Lenegis. It was Naori. She was a Renan maiden they paired me with during the spirit channeling ceremony. She's the woman I kept seeing in my dreams.
A maiden? What?
Wait, so this Naori figure just happens to be the double of Shion? Bit coincidental, isn't it?
Naori's family name was Imeris.
Imeris? As in Shion Imeris?
So they're distant relatives or something? Wait, or are they sisters?
Well,
Your
mother and
guess is
daughter.
as good as mine. All I know is it was Naori. She's the one who put the mask on me.
The mask? But why?
To keep my soul from devouring itself over the guilt. After what I did on Lenegis. Over the lives I took.
Lives? You mean you staged a rebellion?
Perhaps it was a part of this spirit channeling ceremony?
I don't know. Whatever it was that the spirit channeling ceremony was supposed to achieve, it didn't turn out as planned. I lost consciousness halfway through. By the time I came to, Lenegis was a sea of flames. I opened my eyes to see Naori there, weeping.
Hey, Vagabond. How you doing?
I shudder to think of how many deaths I caused that day. Certainly more than any of these lords can claim, I'm sure.
You really expect us to believe this? First the Sovereign, then Lenegus? You couldn't possibly have done all that.
I wonder.
Doing good, Chanel. I am
In
good.
ancient scripture, there is tell of a terrible calamity that befell Lenegus, nearly destroying it. The restoration took years and required the work of countless laborers.
By ancient, you mean...
It predates the crown contest, to a time before even the first Renan invasion of Dana. More than 300 years ago.
300? But that'd make Alphen...
That's right. I'm pretty much an antique of a human being. Deep down, maybe I already knew.
Alphen...
Some hero, huh? Cooperating with the same villains who snatched me from my home, committing mass slaughter, only for it to slip my mind. Then, when I finally remember, turns out I'm so old I've got scripture written about me. So much for standing up to injustice. I've probably got more blood on my hands than all the lords combined!
Alphen, stop! Honestly, I'm not going to pretend to understand what all this means. But what I do know is that right now, you're just reacting to the shock.
Kisara.
Listen, what you really need is time. Time to process things and get your head straight. Truth be told, I think that probably goes for all of us.
What about Shion? We can't just...
I'm worried about Shion too, Law. But it's clear that Alphen's in no fit state to fight. This is Volron, remember? Even at full capacity, it's practically a suicide mission. We stay put in the village till we're ready. Okay, everyone?
I'm all for that. Alpha needs to get his head sorted.
Take some time to think things through, okay? But remember, we're all here for you if you need us. No matter how dark things might seem, you're not alone, Alphen.
Thank you.
It's fine. All right, everyone. Let's break for now.
Do I even have the right to fight? Do I have the right to go to Shion's rescue? What do the others think?
We will find all that out next time.